Good morning, guys. We are in Fort Wayne, Indiana. We got here about 10 o'clock last night. Third time, it'd be 9 o'clock my time. Drove 700 miles on the dot yesterday. I was tired when I got here. These guys are slowly rolling in. I don't know, I might go ahead and jump out and unstrap real quick. I don't know. Maybe I'll walk up there, check in. I don't know. I don't know what the plan is after we get unloaded. I don't know. We got a steel mill just right up the road here. I used to load that a lot. Last I heard, that was waiting to see if we can get a load out of there or not, but I guess better get started doing something. I guess we're gonna start our day off this way. Jiggle, jiggle. Put some air in that tire, I guess. Found the culprit. First off, I want to apologize if this video turns to total crap because I'm really having my patience tested right now. But at the moment, I'm going to attempt to go over to the Pilot, just over the road, or the Fort Wayne Travel Center. Used to be Fort Wayne truck stop years ago, but we're going to go over there and see if we can't get a plug kit and plug the tire. I think it's pluggable. Plug kits, I kind of have a love-hate relationship. I've had good luck and I've had bad luck, but that's what I'm doing now. I'm empty. I still don't have a reload yet, so I'm going to go to the Pilot, try that. Like I said, if this video turns total crap, I totally apologize. Courteous thing to do is when you see somebody doing something outside their truck, stop and wait for them. Perfect. Got this thing right where I wanted it to do the work. I make a little mark on the tire. It's not very noticeable. So when I do find something in the tire, I can just go straight to it. We're gonna run inside and get a plug kit real quick. Fixed. I might run in here and get some breakfast. Well, at least we got our plug kit. I don't think I've ever stayed the night here. The place is all sorts of shady, in my opinion, but they used to have a decent restaurant. I will give it that. This isn't the kit that I really wanted, but it's the kit they had. So Slime makes a really nice kit that comes with a little tackle box case, but you know, we got your rubber cement, plugs, tools. Get this thing out. The goal is to get all this done before I run out of air. Fine thread, 3/8 bolt. Probably measure. always gotta give it the hot two. Seems like it don't seem like it's bubbling. I can't tell, but we're gonna put some air to it. Spit on that thing. There we go. Well, we're trying to find a load, but the only one that seems to be readily available is a load at 6 o'clock tonight, going back to St. Louis. So we don't have a load. I'm gonna waddle in and feed my fat belly something good to eat. Hopefully, got something good. I don't know if it's the same restaurant that was in here last time I was here or not. We're gonna try it. Too much chrome. Don't ever trust a guy walking around in dark tinted safety glasses. Got a nudie bar across the road. Never knew that. Need to call and double check, but I think we're heading back to Chicago to get loaded. I told you, we pulled the bolt out. This is a little guy, fine thread. Actually a decent looking bolt. I might throw it in the nut and bolt drawer just to keep it. I guess we're going to load in the morning over in the Chicago area. So I'm going to go ahead and head that way. And I don't know where I was going to be sitting. I just brought my laptop and played some American Trucking Simulator. Did some trucking on my laptop. Stupid seed chicken thinks he's funny. Lost a paper clip and he started laughing at me. He don't know. Mess around, find out. We're back at the TA in Porter. We got a load just up the road in Portage in the morning, and I'm gonna jump out, double check my tire, make sure we still got air in it, make sure the plug didn't come out, check to see if we lost any air pressure, I guess. Yep, she seems to be holding. Big thing is at least make it home to where we got tires, or swap it out or fix it or whatever. Don't make me no difference. Really, the tire is to a point that it's getting close to needing change, so as long as it holds air, we'll leave it alone. Starts leaking, yeah, we'll probably change it out, but just trying to get as much life out of it as we can. It's a $400 used tire, not including the labor, so yeah, try to get the life out of it we can. Ain't even gonna lie, I kind of dig the look of that. So I've been sitting here playing on TikTok, and one of my big plans for the day was to clean the floor of my truck again. It was pretty clean before I dropped it off at the shop to get the transmission done. And I'm not trying to put anybody on blast, but it kind of, in a roundabout way, struck a nerve with me. My truck was in 2 different shops before I got back in it. I know which shop is guilty, but it kind of struck a nerve that they didn't clean up after themselves. This is what I use for my cup holder. It's in the seat right now because I'm getting ready to clean the floor, but I just want to show you, I keep a lot of stuff in this thing. I keep odd and end tools that are just easy to grab, and lights and toothpicks and ibuprofen, that type of stuff right there, where it's just easy to grab, go and stop and make a special trip. Not a big deal, not absolutely huge, but the fact that it got knocked over while repairs were being made, and the shop didn't, or whoever, I don't know who it was, who did the work, but whoever was in the truck that knocked it over didn't take the time of the day to try to clean it back up. They just left it as it was. And I wouldn't expect somebody to get out and get the vacuum out, broom, and all this other stuff. I wouldn't expect that as much as just pick the stuff up. I mean, I'd be the first to tell you, the inside of that cup holder was nasty. I've been driving the truck for going on 3 years now, I believe. And I've never took everything out of it. It already had stuff in it whenever I started driving it. I've never taken anything out of it. Whenever I looked at it, it was nasty. It looked like a science project. Put it that way. But the fact they didn't put anything back in it, they could have picked it up, moved it out of the way, or whatever. I really don't know. I didn't do the job. But my floor was pretty clean beforehand. Not show clean, but clean. And this is some of the mess from, obviously, when I partially cleaned it up. I picked all my stuff up, threw away stuff I needed to throw away. But you can see, like, everything just in the floor. The back floor is, like, disgusting. Matter of fact, there's a couple O-rings right there. I think these were what were holding the shifters, or the wire, the hoses onto the shifter. Now, when I worked in the shop for the company I worked for, we were required to put plastic over the seats. We had to, if we were dirty, they didn't want us in the trucks. They didn't want us leaving the trucks dirtier than what we found them. If we got a truck out of the yard, bring it in, it went back in the yard in the same condition, if not a little bit better. Sometimes I've actually had to go through and vacuum a truck out to do some work on the inside of the truck. So sometimes it went back better than what it was. But that being said, these are paying customers going into this shop, and treat them like paying customers. Don't just dump their crap out and then call it good and go about your day, because, well, they'll have to clean it up. But just saying, I mean, move the stuff out of the way. Don't just dump it out and, oh, that's somebody else's problem. I guess that's what's irritating me most about it. That's a lot better. I mean, they even got some of the mud cleaned up that was there before. Just to use some of this bull's not visible because I'm getting pretty low on my dashable. That's not about, cleaning the floor. I care less they left the dirt on the floor. That's nothing. But it's just the fact I had to clean up all my stuff that was in the box and scattered all across the floor and everything else. That's what aggravated me. So I'm going to get ready to walk in and get me a bite to eat real quick at the Taco Bell. Taco Bell. I'm going to get some Taco Bell. 6 o'clock. This place is getting ready to become a madhouse. Mercy day. Well, I guess that's about all I'm going to have for you guys today. Done fixed the tire. Had my dinner. I guess we're going to be done. So y'all stay safe out there. God bless you, and we'll catch you later.